Okay, students, we have completed two allotropic forms, diamond and graphite. Okay, in graphite uses, I have mentioned crucibles. Crucibles means the containers in which molten substance is poured and the shape is taken. Okay, like candle. Suppose if you wanted to prepare a candle, we will put the molten material into that crucible. Okay, so crucibles are any like container with whatever the shape we wanted to make it. Okay, so they should be able to withstand to a high temperature. That is the main property of the crucibles. Now the third allotrope, that is fullerenes, we are into it. These are the latest crystalline allotropic form. Okay, these are the latest crystalline allotropic form and just prepared in the 1985. And generally people think that C60 is only fullerene. No, it is not like that. Majority of the fullerene is C60, but it has a general formula of C2N. Okay, where N can be any value greater than 30. N can be any value greater than 30. Okay, so how they are prepared? They are prepared by two methods. Very small amount we can prepare. If you want to prepare small amount, then what we will do? By evaporation of graphite using the powerful laser. Okay, so this is used only for the small amount. But if you want to make it large amount, when you wanted to make large amount of preparation, then heat the graphite in electric arc. Heat the graphite in electric arc. So, but during heating, what happens? It may react with other gases in the atmosphere, such as oxygen, nitrogen, etc. So, to avoid that, it should be done in the presence of inert gas. It should be done in presence of inert gas like helium or argon. What is this? Helium or argon. Okay. Next, and when you heat it with the electric arc, there will be sooty material. Sooty means black color powder. Okay, the flame, when you put a hand or something in front of the flame, you will get a black color powder. That powder is called as a sooty material. Okay, so that sooty material we have to condense, because when you are heating to a high temperature, you will get the fullerenes in the gaseous state. So when you condense them, you will get a condensed material will contain the fullerenes. But the main problem is that this will also contain C70 and C60. What it will contain? C60 and C70. C60 and C70. So they must be separated. They are separated by using the chromatography. What is this written? Chromatography. CHROMOTOGRAPHY. Chromatography. And formula, they will be separated because of the difference in their masses. C70 and C70. C60. They have different atomic mass, different molecular mass and different adsorption capacity. Therefore, they can be separated comfortably. Okay. Let's know some more interesting facts about the fullerenes. First, note down this. Okay, fullerenes, some more interesting fact is graphite and diamond. Graphite and diamond are not soluble in organic solvent. Are not soluble in organic solvent, but C60 and C70, both fullerenes are soluble in organic solvent, and also they are colored in nature. Okay. This is purple color. C60 is of purple color and C70 is of orange red color. Okay. Two specialities. Others are insoluble and this is soluble. And the others are insoluble means colorless. And here it is colored also, different color also. Okay. Now let us see about the structure. Out of the C60 and C70 and other fullerenes, only C60 fullerene, only C60 fullerene is stable. Okay. its table is called, its structure is similar to soccer ball or buckyball. Okay, and it is called as a icosahedron. What it is called as? Icosahedron structure. Okay, official name is icosahedron, but it appears like soccer ball or buckyball. Mainly, you have to remember 26 membered. How many? 26 membered. How you will remember? 26 January. Okay. You can remember 26 January. So 26 membered rings, 125, 12 5-membered rings. Okay. There will be total 5-membered rings also, 6-membered rings also. But two 6-membered ring can be connected, merged together. But you cannot merge. You will not find any merging of the two 5-membered ring together. After 5-membered ring, it must be with one of the 6-membered ring to avoid the dangling bonds. What bonds? To avoid the, write down that very important word, dangling bonds. Okay. To avoid the dangling bonds, two 6-membered ring can be together, but two 5-membered ring cannot be together. Okay, DANGLING, dangling. Okay, to avoid the dangling bonds. DANGLING, dangling bonds are dangling edges. Okay, dangling bonds also they may use, but the meaning is same. Each bond is one of the edge. Okay, dangling edge. What they will do, they do not have contact between the two 5-membered ring. Always 6-membered will be next to the Okay, now we have studied about the structural features. Mainly you should remember the number of 5-membered rings, 12 5-membered rings and 26 membered rings, 26, 125. Okay, so next properties. Already I told you this is being covalent, unlike graphite and diamond. They are soluble in organic solvent, they have the different colors. Next, the main property you will remember is they can be reduced electrochemically. That means by using the electrical energy, we can ask them to react with the alkali metal. Once alkali metal they react, alkali metal will be positive and the C60 will be negative, like K3C60. Okay, C60. So here this will be -3, this will be +1 into 3 +3. So it is reduced. So the one of the good property about this is a superconductor. Superconductor means resistance R is equal to 0. What is equal to 0? Resistance is 0. That means no voltage drop will take place. With efficiently electricity can be carried from one place to another place without any loss. Okay. And one more thing, it reacts with the OSO4. And OSO4, osmium tetroxide, is the substance which is having the highest +8 oxidation state, and there is no other compound found with the +8 oxidation state and above. Okay, so and what it will do, it will react with the double bond. In this double bond will be there, and it will be stays in the cage, that is cage of the C60 cage. OSO4 react with the cage-like structure, that is Buckminster fullerene, and it stays inside the cage. Okay, then forms platinum complexes. It is chemically reactive when compared with the diamond and graphite. It reacts with them to form the complexes. Okay, this is about the properties of fullerenes. Okay, after studying the structure and properties, now uses. It is used in the nanotechnological application, nanotubes. It is used in the manufacture of nanotubes. and because of the antiviral activity, it is used in medicines, and it is also found used in the cancer. Okay, these are the three uses of the fullerenes. Okay, as we have studied crystalline allotropes of carbon, now we are into the amorphous allotropes of carbon. Mainly there are many types of allotropes are there, out of which main three allotropes are coke, charcoal and carbon black. Carbon black is also called as a lamp black. Lamp black and carbon black are the two important allotropes. Okay. So one by one we will study, and before that charcoal is further divided into wood charcoal, animal charcoal. Animal charcoal is further divided into two types, blood charcoal and bone charcoal. Wood charcoal also another type of the wood charcoal, coconut charcoal. Okay, sugar charcoal and activated charcoal. These are the four types. Further here it is one more example. What is that? Coconut charcoal. Animal charcoal two types, wood charcoal and blood charcoal. Sugar charcoal and activated charcoal. Let's start with the one by one. Okay, one by one. Coke is greyish black colored and hard solid. It is obtained by destructive distillation. Destructive distillation means heating to a high temperature in absence of air. Without air, it should be heated to a high temperature. That is called as a destructive distillation. Second, charcoal. Charcoal is further divided into four types. First one is wood charcoal. It is also prepared by heating the wood in limited supply of air. Next, animal charcoal. Main part of the animal charcoal will be bone charcoal. It is also called as a bone black. When bones are heated in absence of air, then it will give you the charcoal. Only 10% of the powder obtained will contain the charcoal, 10%, but remaining 90% will be calcium phosphate. And sugar charcoal is the most purest form of among these. Okay, and how it is prepared? Simple. Sugar means C12 H22O11. C12 H22O11. Okay, so if we use a dehydrating agent like concentrated sulfuric acid, then this carbon will come out, remaining will be water molecule 11H2O. Okay, so this is how whatever we get here, it is the sugar charcoal. This is the purest form among the charcoal. Okay, next is activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is not actually any form. When you remove the impurities and improve the surface area, activated charcoal is a process after the activation, after removal. Okay, activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is simply normal charcoal will contain the impurities, and when you remove the impurities by heating, then its adsorption capacity increases, and pores to absorb will improve, surface area will improve. That improving the properties of charcoal, absorption property, absorbing capacity of charcoal is called as activation, and such charcoal obtained is called as a activated charcoal. Okay, next one is carbon black or lamp black. It is the purest form of the amorphous carbon. Okay, so it contains around 98 to 99% of carbon. And when carbon-rich hydrocarbons like natural gas, kerosene, petroleum, turpentine oil, etc., acetylene, these are the carbon-rich hydrocarbons. Hc means hydrocarbon. When burnt in limited supply of air, that oxygen should go to the water only, hydrogen to form the water. The remaining sooty flame, that soot, that means black color powder we obtained, is called as a carbon black or lamp black. This is the purest form and finds use in the ink. When you have wanted some colored ink, then it is used in the ink and tires to improve the strength. Okay. So these are the amorphous forms of the carbon. Okay, very important advanced topic. I have not covered in the mains because this is very important topic and requires special attention. Oxidation of the graphite. Among the allotropic forms, the better compound which can undergo oxidation is graphite. And when it is oxidized by the nitric acid, it will give you the slow oxidation. It undergoes slow oxidation. And graphitic acid, what it is going to form? Graphitic acid, formula is C11H4O5. But main thing you should remember is when it is oxidized with alkaline KMNO4, first it will form oxalic acid, then it will form mellitic acid, MELLITAC, mellitic acid, C6COOH6. That means in place of in the benzene ring only, in place of the hydrogen, you will find COH group. You will find what? COH group. This is very important topic and mostly questions are expected.